Yo, what's going on, guys? And today, of course, we gotta talk about Bol Bol. Now, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, I'm a Bol Bol fan. I'm not. I'm not a hater or anything, but I'm not one of those people you find on Twitter beating the drum like, we need to put Bol in the game. I'm not Shaq, okay? Do I admit that Bol Bol has talent and it's untapped at times? Yes. And do I think Mike Budenholzer has done a really good job of unlocking Bol Bol's potential with the Suns by slowly giving him more consistent playing time as the team leverages Bol Bol's unique skill set and is able to integrate? Because the problem with him is that when you put Bol Bol on the floor, you have to change your whole defensive scheme. And that's the biggest thing. So let's just break down what we've seen. I want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section if you guys agree, which over the course of the season, Mike Budenholzer has increased Bol's minutes, found the right lineup fits, and allowed him to play with more freedom, which I think is what's led to this major statistical jump this past month. So before we start today's video and talk about the increased role and rotations that Bol Bol's been featured in, I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think and why? And do you guys agree with me? So if you watch the entire season, at the start of it, Bol was sort of an afterthought in the Suns' rotation. In November, he averaged just 4.2 points per game, barely saw the floor. By January, he was still limited to 6.7 minutes per game, often playing in garbage time or as a last resort for size. That changed in February when Mike Budenholzer ramped up his minutes to about 21 minutes per game, coincided with injuries and inconsistent playing time from some of their forwards, as well as having traded Josip Nurkic to Mason Plumlee, Oso Igudaro, and Nick Richards sometimes not giving the most consistent minutes, gave Bol Bol a legitimate opportunity to be kind of like this power forward Swiss Army knife. And with these performances, we can suggest that Budenholzer has tapped into this at the right time and expanded his role. So Bol Bol has become a key bench piece, often playing like these small ball center or power forward lineups alongside Kevin Durant, Nick Richards, Royce O'Neal, and he's found particular success in these lineups where he's allowed to roam defensively, sort of in a zone, and he serves as the weak side shot blocker and rim protector that stretches the floor offensively. And Bol Bol this past month has sort of flourished under Budenholzer as they've clearly made it a point of emphasis to take higher quality shots and improve his efficiency across the board. Right now, 54% in February and 37.9 in February. His true shooting 65%, and he's taken a jump from 6 points a game to 12.5 points a game in February. And Mike Budenholzer has allowed Bol Bol to take more three-pointers, almost 5 threes a game compared to 1.5. And with the Suns ranking 9th in offensive rating, 116, but only 14th in scoring, 114 points per game, Bol's ability to stretch the floor as a front court option provides much-needed offensive versatility in the second unit, which I think goes to show how deep this team can be. And to me, we got to see, what was it against? I want to say it was against last night he had his best game under Mike, where he was 25 points, 9 of 12 from shooting, 5 of 8 from 3. And for a Suns team that's the third worst defensive rating, 117.8, and or the 8th worst scoring defense, 115.9 per game. Bol Bol's a rim protector in a small ball lineup where he's averaging 2 blocks a game and almost 5 boards a night, especially whenever Nick Richards or Mason Plumlee, Oso Igudaro is off the floor. Phoenix lacks elite shot blockers outside of Nick Richards and Bol Bol, and having Bol Bol be the guy that Budenholzer wants closing lineups against smaller teams where he won't get pushed around, will allow him to contest and alter shots at the rim. And Bol has even played alongside Nick Richards and Mason Plumlee, allowing Durant to shift to small forward while Bol plays stretch 4 as a rim protector. So to me, I think you look at the situation, while not a primary playmaker, Bol has the ball handling ability to initiate transition opportunities. His numbers, obviously 1 a game, are low, but his ability to handle that ball and push the pace in a fast break has been awesome. And then on defense, Budenholzer has given Bol the freedom to attack closeouts, create his own shot. And he's a guy that has this role where he plays alongside Grayson Allen and Monte Morris. His ability to bring up the ball up the floor, shoot over smaller defenders, and pass out of double team and make him an X factor. So the Suns, they're currently 28-32. They're 11th in the Western Conference, and they've performed, I guess, not to the level that most of us thought they were going to do. And this is, as we said, they are top 10 in efficiency, 3rd worst defensive rating. And having the small ball lineups where Bol's at center whenever Richards rests provides better spacing, or the stretch 4 role where we get to see him play next to Richards or Plumlee to create this defense, rebounding, rim protecting duo. And then as well as being a scoring option off the bench, who's a mismatch against slower bigs. And if he can continue his production from February for the rest of the season, he's going to be able to solidify himself as a playoff performer, or at least rotational player for the Suns. Budenholzer has been smart by giving him more minutes, allowing him to shoot more freely, utilize his defensive switchability, all the things that have slowly made Bol Bol somewhat of an unexpected bright spot for this season, because they weren't using him. So that's where I want to hear your guys' stats. Do you guys agree with me? I think it's definitely interesting to see how it's all played out. I really enjoyed it. I thought they've done a good job. And yeah, what would you guys do? If Bol Bol can play like this for the rest of the season, he'd get himself part of the mid-level exception. I'm like, not even kidding. Do you guys agree with me, or am I being a little overzealous? I don't know. When you're 7'3" and you're doing what Bol Bol does, it's pretty impressive. So I will give him the benefit of the doubt there. And that's why I want to hear your opinions. What do you guys think of this situation and why? I definitely think it's an interesting one, as we've said before, because of how he's being utilized. So it'll definitely be cool to see how it all plays out. But yep, that's it for me. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace out.